very good morning to our RANsquawk listeners and welcome to the European rundown for today. We've seen so far a relative risk-averse tone across the various asset classes, with the equity markets here in UK and Europe down roughly between 2.5% to 3%, led lower by basic materials and the financials. A couple of key headlines to be aware of in terms of the news that we've seen both the weekend and this morning. Firstly, starting off with some comments out of the rating agency Moody's, who have said that the recently increasing yields that they've been witnessing in France have meant that fiscally the country does face many challenges. That has led to a ballooning of that 10-year bond yield spread in France over bonds and has also led much of the European spreads wider. Elsewhere, we've had comments out of EU's Olli Rehn. He's also paid note that the Eurozone core countries are also starting to be affected and that he is under no illusions. We've seen the Bundesbank's monthly report also trimming quite sharply their growth estimates going forward, and we continue to see at the weekend a deadlock in political talks in the US ahead of the all-important Wednesday deadline for their debt ceiling. So a couple of things here adding to this risk-averse tone, which has meant that the dollar has traded stronger with the euro down predominantly across the board. Looking forward in terms of the rest of the session, pretty quiet in terms of economic data out of the US. One thing to definitely pay attention to is the fact that the calendar for the week is very much front-loaded between Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, given the market closes for Thanksgiving this Thursday. As such, the US Treasury will also commence its bond auctions today, with the 2-year note later on in the session. For the moment, though, that pretty much concludes the opening wrap, so we'll have another update this afternoon. But in the time being, have yourself a great trading day.